minutes. And just a quick announcement, we do have Trivia Mania going on. So it started last week. It's going to continue over the next couple weeks. At the end of class today, I'll have your next trivia question for you. So you can stick around for that. If you get it right, I believe you get 5 points. If you answer the question, but maybe you don't get it right, you still get 1 point, and you're going to keep track of that on the points tracker. It's an Excel sheet that's in the chat. So you'll hang on to that and you'll be able to submit it at the end for a chance to win. But we're going to come up out of our chairs today. Go ahead and find some space just behind your desk. Come up to stand. Once you're there, go ahead and start to roll your shoulders out, drawing just some big circles up and around. Make sure that you have a soft bend in your knees. So if you notice your legs are locked out, try and soften. We're just rolling the shoulders out to begin. On that next one, go ahead and relax. Let your shoulders hang heavy. We're going to start to move a little bit slower. So on an inhale, I want you to lift your shoulders up as high as you can. Exhale, draw your shoulder blades together and then down your back. Inhale, repeat, draw your shoulders high. Exhale, roll them back and down. One more time, breathe in and lift. Breathe out, roll back and down. Let's try and keep the shoulders there away from your ears. On an inhale, draw your arms out this time. Exhale, cross your arms over, inch your fingertips back. Breathe in, open your arms back up to that T shape. Exhale, cross your arms over. One more time, inhale, open up. Exhale, cross, create space between your shoulder blades. And then inhale, go ahead and release. Exhale, let your shoulders drop a little bit heavier. Breathe in. This time, reach your arms high, up and overhead. On your exhale, grab your left wrist and then pull your arm up and then reach to the right side of your room. To increase the stretch, you're going to kind of push your hips out to the left as much as it feels good. So if you want to stay more upright, that's totally okay. But we're looking for a little bit of that crescent moon shape. Inhale, take your arms high. Exhale, switch. Grab your right wrist, pull up and then over. Side body stretch. Inhale, take your arms high. Exhale, take your arms in front. I'm going to have you interlock your fingers and then flip your palms away from your body. Push your palms out and away. Option to drop your head and get a deeper stretch through the back of your neck, between your shoulder blades. Inhale, this time take your hands to your low back, fingertips pointing down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and try and really lift across your heart, your chest to find a stretch. Exhale, interlock your fingers. Same thing here. Push your palms out and away. Drop your head if that feels good. Inhale, hands come behind. Extend and open. Exhale, round and reach. Last time, inhale, hands to your low back. Open up. Exhale, go ahead and release your hands at your side and then walk your hands down the front of your legs. Come into a fold. Now, if it's not as comfortable to come into that complete fold, you can take your hands maybe to a chair or even to your desk and just start to move towards that fold. Somewhere in between is totally okay. From here, start to shake your head yes and no. Notice if you have any tension maybe in your jaw or between your eyebrows. Try and relax that here. Deepen your breath. Push all the air out. One more time. Fill up. Feel your lungs expand. Feel the stretch between each of your ribs as you fill up. Exhale it out slowly. Draw your hands either to your shins or to your thighs. And then I want you to straighten your arms, straighten your back. As you breathe out, go ahead and walk your hands back down to whatever fold you took. So arms can be relaxed or maybe they're up on a chair. Inhale, walk your hands a little higher. So shins or thighs, maybe your hips, straighten your arms. Exhale, walk back down. Breathe in, walk up, straighten your back. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale, slowly roll to stand. Keep your chin tucked towards your chest. The last thing to lift is going to be your head. As you come up to stand, go ahead, roll your shoulders back a couple more times. And then let's start to get into the legs. So you can take your left hand for balance, maybe place it on a wall, your chair, your desk, or hands are going to be at your hips for a little bit more challenge in your balance. You're going to root down into your left foot, hover your right foot off the ground. I want you to flex your right ankle so your toes point in towards you. And then just a couple hip swings or leg swings. We're going to take the leg forward and back. As you move here, I want you to try and prevent the upper body from flaring out or your ribs from flaring out. So we keep the torso neutral by engaging the core and swing the leg from there. Again, we want to prevent this kind of rocking movement through the upper body. Stay stable. Just a couple more times. Go ahead and release your right foot. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you set yourself up however you did on that first side. Lock in your right foot to the ground, lift your left foot, and then when you're ready, start to swing. This doesn't have to be anything crazy, just kind of waking up the leg. If we've been seated or standing, this probably feels pretty good. Just letting the extended leg kind of get heavy, let gravity kind of take over. All right, go ahead and release. Weight comes back into the left foot. Same thing, you can use the wall or a chair for balance. You're going to draw your right knee up, and then I want you to roll it out to the side, tap the toe, then you're going to reverse your way out, come back to that starting position. So lift the knee, tap out, and then come back to center. Just two more. Roll out, come back to center. Last one. Right foot returns to the ground. Let's move to the left leg. So lift up, roll out to the side, tap, and then move that back through center. Same thing with the torso that we talked about on the last one. You might not notice it happening as often here, but we want to stay neutral. Last one, come out, tap back to center, and release. Shake out your legs. Switching your weight back into your left foot, quad stretch. We're going to reach for the right foot. Draw your heel in, use the strength of your arm to pull your leg a little bit closer. If this doesn't feel good, I've got two options for you instead. Step back into a high lunge. You can bend the back knee, maybe you even place it on the ground. If that's uncomfortable, you can keep the back leg straight, but what I want you to go for here is a stretch through your hip flexor and your quad. So tuck your hips slightly under, make sure your right glute is engaged, so your back leg, your glute, turn that muscle on so it allows the front of your leg to relax and stretch, right? By activating the glute, it's telling the front of your leg, hey, I got this. You can relax, you can stretch. Again, you're either in your lunge or you're in your quad stretch. If you have a chair, you can also support your back leg if that's a better option for you. So find what works. Spend about 10 more seconds here. Go ahead and release. You're going to take your right leg out in front. Flex your ankles so your toes point up towards you. Straighten your leg as much as it feels good, but keep a bend in your left leg. You're going to walk your hands down until you feel a nice stretch along the back of your right leg. If you'd like, you could reach a hand or maybe both for your right toes. So pull your toes in even closer. That'll increase the stretch in your lower leg. Take a really big breath in. Exhale it out. Come back to stand, set weight into your right foot, move into your quad stretch of your choice. Left leg comes behind. Tuck your hips under. Engage your left glute. Couple more seconds here. Softly release. Extend your left leg out, toes point up. Walk your hands down your leg and then take the same option you took on the first side. Maybe you reach for your toe. Hands can also be on a surface like your desk or a chair if that is helpful for balance. Big breath in. Let it go. Slowly roll up, step your feet together. Inhale, sweep your arms high, full body stretch. Exhale, release your arms. That is it for today, friends. We have Trivia Mania coming up right after, so I've got a question for you. I'm going to stop the recording and then send that on out to you guys. So